I lost to Austin by less than a point because Drew Brees was hurt. Everybody else on my team was hurt. I really hope I don't lose to Callie. She's 0-3. 2-1. It's also Callie. That's all I got.
These special patches. Whether in a real-world environment like this, or here, at the Gatorade Sports Science Institute outside Chicago, the serious business of sports drink research sweats the details. This rapidly growing sector of the soft drink market accounts for nearly 3% of all beverages purchased in the U.S. And Gatorade has been #1 since the beginning.
Gatorade is the biggest sports drink brand in the United States. It accounts for about 80% of the sports drink market. Powerade would be the second biggest brand, probably about 15 or 16% of the market. And when you add those two together, that doesn't leave much room for anybody else.
In its effort to stay on top, Gatorade has made a science of the task of replenishing what the body loses during physical activity.
The Gatorade Sports Science Institute is responsible for showing that Gatorade works, looking at it in different situations. We're here to take a look at how we can help the athlete in terms of what they need to put into their body to stay hydrated.
To stay hydrated, the body needs to replace electrolytes lost through sweating.
Electrolytes are charged minerals, sodium, potassium, and chloride, that are in our muscle and nerve cells, and they help transport electrical activity from the brain to the muscle and stimulate the muscle to contract so you can exert the force and move or kick the ball, whatever you want to do in terms of sports and activity.
Collecting sweat enables Gatorade scientists to measure an athlete's electrolyte depletion. This will help them determine the right amount of electrolytes to put into their various Gatorade formulas.
The idea of these sweat tests is for the athlete to work out at the intensity that they would typically do either in training or competition. Make sure you're working.
Once the patches become saturated with sweat, researchers take them for a spin in a centrifuge.
And it's the spinning that actually extracts the fluid from these patches, and it's that fluid that we measure to determine electrolyte concentration. So now that our spinning is complete, what we get is the sweat that we use. What this will tell us exactly how much sodium and potassium is in the athlete's sweat.
Beyond electrolytes, the other thing the body needs to keep moving is carbohydrates. They're the second key ingredient in Gatorade.
Carbohydrates are the primary fuel the body uses. The more intense you exercise, the more your body relies exclusively on carbohydrate.
This concoction of carbs and electrolytes traces its origins to the mid-1960s. The brainchild of University of Florida researchers led by Dr. Robert Cade. Their first test subjects, the Florida Gators football team.
Football players are having problems with heat stress. The medical professors at the university approached the team about developing something that would help them withstand the stress, the dehydration, and fatigue.
I remember when Gatorade came in glass bottles.
After they started guzzling Gatorade on the sidelines, the Gators went from a 7-4 record in 1965 to an Orange Bowl championship 2 years later. Many credited Gatorade with improving the team's overall endurance. Another type of soft drink that appeals to those seeking a stimulating boost is the energy drink. In 2007, U.S. energy drink sales reached more than $7 billion. An increasing percentage of those sales come from places like Temple, a San Francisco nightclub, where crowds line up for a night of mingling, dancing, and drinking.
I think that energy drinks, if they are going to be successful, they almost have to be introduced in a nightclub or bar setting. It gives them the opportunity to expose their product to a lot of people who then might later, when they go to the grocery store,